Jamestown and Carrington and beyond. Call 952-1000, 652-3184, or see them on the web at dakotacentral.com.
Otter Tail Power Company would like to remind you about the importance of high school athletics in the lives of children. Those extracurricular activities play a role in the education and development of those kids involved and provide a way for kids to learn some of life's most important lessons. Lessons that'll take them through life with a sense of accomplishment and pride. Otter Tail Power Company would like to salute athletes, coaches, and fans. Make every season one to remember.
Here is your race. Tonight, clear and partly degrees. Look for lows in the mid-20s. Tomorrow, sunny, mild, dry, the mid-40s with winds north-northwest at 5 to 20. Friday, partly sunny, cooler. We'll look for lows in the teens. Then on Saturday, Sunday, Monday, sunny, breezy. High temperatures, the 50s on Saturday, the 40s on Sunday, and the 50s again coming up on Monday. For more weather, you can log on to newsdakota.com.
Heartbreak on the 17th of January for the Jamestown Jimmy men. A tough loss to Briar in Sioux City, 82-81 behind a big night from Blake Sindelar. The heartbreak was added to when Will Cordes had an open shot in the last seconds for a three-pointer. It was good. The only problem was head coach Greg Hewlin didn't see he was open and called a timeout, so it didn't count. The Jimmies had one last chance on a three by Silas Benyon that fell, and Jamestown suffered a tough one-point loss at 82-81. Now the rematch tonight between a couple of teams just trying to take something positive into the GPAC postseason tournament where they know they'll have to be both on the road next week. Jamestown coming off a win over Mount Marty last Saturday where they did have to hang on. For Briar, they're now at 9-9 in the league, and again a head scratcher. It's a good Hastings team they lost to on Saturday, but this strong team, even though they're not beat, scoring only 48 points. They lost 71-48. They'll want to be better than that tonight. The Jimmies hope their lull will continue. It's men's basketball now from Harold Newman Arena in Jamestown. It's the Jamestown Jimmies, the Briar Cliff Chargers. David Burrow back with you. And we thank you for joining us here on Jamestown 107.1 on AM 1400, the Heritage Signal of I3G Media in Jamestown, and anywhere at newsdakota.com. Watch it also at the Jimmy Athletics YouTube page. 3 straight wins for Jamestown as they try to keep that positive going into tonight. They've won 6 out of their last 8. As their backcourt continues to shine with the 9th leading scorer in the GPAC, Silas Benyon, and Colby Vasquez, who I've only been around half a year, I know, and I'm a little biased, but he's the 6th man of the year in this league to me. Vasquez coming up with a career high 23 points in the win over Mount Marty last Saturday. And Vasquez just creates so much for himself. What about Briar Cliff? They're not deep. They have one of the country's best scorers in Matthew Stillwell, 2nd in the league at nearly 22 a game. He did score 19. If you could score at quiet 19 points, it's what Stillwell did in the first meeting between these teams. He was 8 of 15 shooting. But Sindelar hit the winner. He has been coming off the bench for this team the last 3 games, but it's a team that March Figuera has that barely goes more than 6 or 7 deep. A great career three-point shooter in Quinn Vesey, a graduate student now who is up pretty high in this school's three-point list. And Jamison Helmer is a pretty good combo player. It was a tight, hard-fought game between these teams the first time around, and not much reason to think it won't be again tonight. Again, how it stands for these teams in the GPAC race. Jamestown currently stands in 6th at 10-8. Briar Cliff and Dakota Wesleyan tied for 7th spot at 9-9. So again, they know what's awaiting them next week. Jimmies, of course, have one more home game against Dakota Wesleyan on Saturday before they'll hit the road on the first round of the GPAC postseason tournament a week from tonight. And can Jamestown keep the good going and make it 4 straight wins? We'll find out in a bit. Next order of business is tonight's starting lineups. Jamison Helmers, good outside shooter. On the wing, 6-foot senior from Milford, Iowa, 13.4 points, 2.6 rebounds, a game, a 50% shooter, and 63 made threes. Quinn Vesey, speaking of someone who can shoot threes, led the GPAC in that a couple of years ago. 6'1 graduate student from Indianola, Iowa, 8.4 points, 3.1 rebounds, a game, 33 made three-pointers. Matthew Stillwell, he is the leading scorer for Briar Cliff and second in the GPAC at 21.8 points a game, 5.1 rebounds, 51% shooter. He gets to the line a lot, tied for third in the country in free throws made with 132, and he shoots 82%. He's hit 45 threes. And Ty Eyeshine, a 6'5 senior from Wayne, Nebraska, 7.8 points, 5 rebounds for Ty, and 21 made threes. Mark Svigera, the Dana College alum, is the head coach of Briar Cliff. Great record in his 7th season, 123 and 32. Took this team to a couple of quarterfinal appearances in D2 in 17 and 18 into the national tournament a year ago. His assistant is Brian Forbes, and the graduate assistant, former Jamestown Jimmy, big man, Logan Pratt. For Jamestown, Silas Benyon, the 6-foot junior from Eugene, Oregon, the Lewis and Clark College transfer. Leading Jimmy scorer, 9th in the league, 18.3 points a game, 5.4 rebounds, 44% three-point shooter, is 6th in the league, 3rd in the league in steals at 2 a game. Cole Woodford, the 6'1 senior from Redwood Falls, Minnesota, only the 2nd Jimmy man ever to have 300 career three-point makes, 12.4 points a game, 2.3 rebounds, 72 made threes this year, and a 39% three-point shooter. Christian Leeds, the 6'4 fifth-year senior from Castleton, 5.6 points, 3.8 rebounds. Will Cornish, the 5'11 senior from Shakopee, Minnesota, 11.2 points a game per Will, 1.6 rebounds, 32 made threes, 3.1 assists a game, 10th in the league. And Jimmy Linus, the 6'8 senior from Port St. Lucie, Florida, the St. Xavier University transfer, 9.4 points, 9.9 rebounds a game. That's best in the GPAC, tied for 15th in the country. His 65 block shots are best in the GPAC, tied for 3rd in the country. His 60% shooting is 4th in the league, and he had his 8 double-double last Saturday. Greg Ewan, the interim head coach of the Jimmy men, 14 and 8 in that role. Matt Rohrbach is his assistant. Chuck Jansen, the graduate assistant. Hunter Thorpe is the student assistant. Jamestown in their home white uniforms, orange numerals and letters in black trim. Jamestownian script above the number on the top. They've stuck with these uniforms during the winning streak at home. Orange and white piping says Jamestown vertically on the side of the shorts. Briarcliff with their base royal blue uniforms, white numerals, and Briarcliff in gold letters above the numeral in the front with a gold piping. Jamestown shoots at the bucket to our right in the first half. Briarcliff to the left, the opposite if you're watching on the Jimmy Athletics YouTube page. Coming up, basketball, men's action from Harold Newman Arena. It's Jamestown and Briarcliff, and it's next on Jamestown 107.1. This is the voice of the Jimmies.
You know you don't really want that hurry-up, bought-on-the-cheap, not sure what I got insurance coverage. Good, because Farmers Union insurance agents do things just a little different. We'll work with you personally for home, auto, business, or farm insurance and tailor the exact coverage plan you need, because we're not satisfied until you are. Different, you bet. Farmers Union Insurance. Simply different.
Good luck to the Blue Jays and Jimmies from your local Farmers Union agent, Steve Benyon.
Not all products underwritten by Farmers Union Insurance.
You love sports. So do we. You know, the thrill of victory and the agony of injury.
Hey, injuries happen. Thankfully, JRMC Orthopedics is ready to act fast. Jamestown athletes and their fans can choose the home team for their care. Call 952-4878 for quick injury attention. Home Team Sports Medicine. It's right here at JRMC.
Sign-on bonuses. $10,000 for full-time RNs or LPNs working PM or NOC shifts. And $10,000 for full-time NOC weekend package positions. And $5,000 for part-time PM shifts. Also offering $5,000 for full-time CNAs working PM shifts or weekend package day, PM, or NOC shifts. Dietary positions available also. Apply at smphealth.org/Ave Maria.
Your home for UJ Jimmy's. AM 1400 KQDJ Jamestown and 107.1 K296 HH Jamestown.
Jamestown and Briar men's basketball at Harold Newman Arena with Matthew Stillwell not starting. Blake Sindelar is back in the starting lineup, but Matthew Stillwell isn't. Interesting. So it is Will Luger, Quinn VC, Blake Sindelar, Ty Eyeshine, and Jamison Helmers for Briarcliff. Silas Benyon, Cole Woodford, Christian Leach, Jimmy Lutt, and Will Cordes for Jamestown. Here we go. Ty Eyeshine to jump center with Jimmy Linus. Men's action about to get going here at Harold Newman Arena. Jamestown 10-8 in the GPAC, Briarcliff 9-9. Ball in the air, Linus tips it back to Christian Leitz, and Jamestown has the basketball first, and we hope you enjoy the action. It's Cole Woodford up top, left wing for Silas Benyon. Fake, now the baseline drive, and a floater scores from 10 feet. Silas Benyon gets it started right away for Jamestown. Briarcliff's first possession on the left baseline. It's Blake Sindelar who hit the winner in the game last month over the Jimmies. Pass deflected. Still came on the baseline to Eyeshide, and Ty scores from 6 feet. 2-all. 79 points a game for Briarcliff. They're 7th in the league. Jamestown 4th in the league at nearly 83 per game. Benyon for Woodford. Play it back to Will Cordes. Lob right, elbow going to Linus. Hands it off for a Will Cordes 18-footer that's good. Jimmies have hit their first two. They're up 4-2, a minute play. Quinn VC. Bounce left baseline to Blake Sindelar. Out front, VC. It's a three. He's good. The league leader a couple of years ago has 34 now this year. And it's Briarcliff on top by a score of 5-4. A minute and a half in just about. Silas Benyon to the baseline. Dishes for a right corner three. Bottom. Will Cordes. 5 quickly for Will. His 33rd career three in his 112th start. Jamestown's back in front by a score of 7-5. Jamison Helmers on left wing. This is in the lane for a jumper that's good by Ty Eyeshide from 10 feet. 2 buckets for Ty. Tied at 7. About 2 minutes into the game. And tied at 2 and tied at 7. Cordes wants a three from the right wing this time. High arc, but it's off the glass, and it's knocked out of bounds by Jimmy Linus, and it'll go to Briarcliff. And from Will Luger to Quinn VC, 7-all, about 2 minutes in. Pass knocked away, Cole Woodford, great play. Drives for the layup, and Cole hit it. Cole in his 103rd start as a Jimmy makes it 9-7 for Jamestown. 2 minutes and 17 seconds deep. Colby Vasquez was to come in, then Greg Hewlin changed his mind, said no. Colby, go back to the bench. But Colby, as he usually does, has a big smile on his face, and he'll be in soon enough. After his career-high 23 against Mount Marty here last Saturday. Quinn VC with a hand to Jamison Helmers. Spin by Blake Sindelar for Eichscheid. Now to the right corner to Helmers. He wants a three, and it's good. Jamison Helmers with his 64th made three. Gives Briarcliff the lead back at 10-9. 2:40 gone. Cole Woodford on the left wing for Jamestown. They're at the bucket to our right. Up top for Silas Benyon with a Linus trying to set a screen. Trying to make a steal was Luger. Somehow Benyon diving held on to that. The Jimmies keep it down to 8 in the shot clock. Cordes right wing. Skip it left side. Woodford. Three for Cole. Off the back rim. Rebound Ty Eichscheid and Briarcliff. To VC, and the Chargers want to push it. Ty Eichscheid up top. Just over 3 minutes gone now. Luger bounces near the left baseline. It's Eichscheid working on Christian Leeds. Benyon trying to help. Got a hand on the ball. It's loose. Benyon picked it up, but was standing on the sideline when he did. Briarcliff will keep it. Shot clock was reset, which I don't think is correct. They might have to set it back down. Yep, I think that is what the discussion is here. And yes, it is at 13. Not ruled to be a change of possession there because Benyon, as we say, was standing on the sideline when he took the ball. VC into Eichscheid. 10 on the timer. It's lobbed back to Helmers for a left wing drive. Dropped the ball. Cole Woodford picked it up, and then a foul and a little bit of frustration by Jamison Helmers, who just plain forgot the ball. First foul on either team in this game. 10-9 Briarcliff over Jamestown. 3:27 gone. Briarcliff women over Jamestown 78-66. So the Jimmy women too will have to go on the road for the first round of the GPAC postseason tournament in a week's time. It is left wing Will Cordes in front of the Briarcliff bench. Out front to Cole Woodford. Right corner at Silas Benyon. BC on him now, a double team. But the bounce to Woodford to relieve the pressure. To Linus on the baseline. 8 in the shot clock. A push called here on Ty Eichscheid at Briarcliff. His first and the second Charger team foul. Matthew Stillwell's nowhere to be found, by the way. Do not believe he's even here. The leading scorer in this team and the second leading scorer in the country. Benyon to Leeds, out front to Woodford. Swinging on the right wing for Will Cordes. He wants a three off the left rim. Up for that rebound is Helmers. No Matthew Stillwell for Briarcliff. Lob came out front to Quinn Vesey. A straightaway three, short. Jimmy Linus with a rebound. On down floor to Benyon. Jimmy's want to push to the left baseline. A little fade away from 9, but Benyon a little off balance, missed, but the rebound knocked out of bounds by Briarcliff. It'll stay with Jamestown with 15:42 to go in the half. 10-9 Briarcliff. Had 3 lead changes early on, a couple of ties. 5 for Will Cordes for Jamestown. 4 for Ty Eichscheid for Briarcliff. Left corner Benyon. 3 for Silas. Fouled as he tried to shoot the three by Quinn Vesey. His first and team foul number 3. Now Colby Vasquez will come in. At least he will in a moment, and so will Antonio Chandler. But Benyon has 3 free throws here. Silas, 78% at the foul line. 79 of 102. First, no good. Jimmy's is the team. 4th best in the GPAC at 76%. Vasquez will come in. 6'1" senior from Millbrae, California. 11.9 points a game. Second one good for Benyon. 10 all. And Antonio Chandler enters too. The 6'5" junior from Piscataway, New Jersey at 10 points and 6 rebounds a game and a 58% shooter. For the lead for Jamestown, Benyon hit the second of 3. And it's 11-10 Jamestown over Briarcliff with 15:37 to go in the first half. Ty Eichscheid for Briarcliff. Spin, nearly lost the ball. Left on the left wing for Blake Sindelar. Well, how deep are they going to go without Stillwell here? Will it be an iron 5? A pass out front for a three-pointer by Eichscheid. That's good. 7 for Eichscheid. That's his 22nd made 3. 13-11 Briarcliff. 15:07 in the half. Colby Vasquez on right wing. His first touch for Jamestown. Right lane line drive blocked away by Eichscheid and out of bounds to Briarcliff as it went off of Jimmy. So with apparently no, and we don't see him, Matthew Stillwell not here. And again, Mark Svigera very rarely goes more than 6 deep when Stillwell's in there. An interesting development. Eichscheid, right baseline, a spin by Sindelar. One stolen away. Jimmy Linus, look out, down floor, two-hand. Jimmy Jam, one hand in fact. Jimmy with a one-hand glide and slam for his first two. It's tied at 13. Fourth tie already. 14:35 first half. Helmers on the right side for Eichscheid. Back to Jamison Helmers, and he wants a three to answer. Missing. Linus is up there for the rebound for Jamestown. To Silas Benyon around a Chandler screen. Left wing Vasquez. Middle of that wing. Ball screened by Linus. Swing it right side on the angle. Will Cordes. Out front to Benyon again. 12 on the shot clock. Vasquez on the left side. Colby from 18. Little short. Rebound. Quinn Vesey and Briarcliff. They've got to conserve energy if they're only going to go with 5. It's out to Eichscheid on the right wing. Into the lane. Vesey. Tough pass to handle, but he did. Found Helmers on the left corner. Now on the baseline, Eichscheid. Turns around over Chandler. Missed. And Antonio the rebound. For Will Cordes. 13:40 in the half. Tied at 13. Will. Left wing, it is Silas Benyon. Baseline under the bucket for Chandler. Two-hand enormous Jimmy Jam. He threw that one down with some authority, and it's 15-13 Jamestown with 13:23 in the half. And the football players just off to our right loved it. They've had a busy day, by the way. Getting some spring work in. For Brian Meestro's team. Can't wait for that next fall. Here is Vesey with a drive into the lane over Linus, but he missed it, and it's rebounded by Benyon. He changes another shot. Vasquez on the right baseline at the other end for Jamestown. Just under 13 minutes to go in the half, and Jamestown leads Briarcliff 13-13. Lob for Linus. Drive, jam again. Another two-hand Jimmy Jam. Briarcliff wants timeout. And Jamestown has the largest lead for either team in this game, 4. 12:49 first half at Harold Newman Arena. Jamestown 17, Briarcliff 13 on Jamestown 107.1. This is the voice of the Jimmies.
Two Rivers Activity Center in Jamestown is now hiring. Track has openings for several part-time positions. Track offers a flexible schedule. We will work with you to make a schedule that fits your busy lifestyle. Track also offers a fun work atmosphere, and every employee of JPRD receives an employee pass, which provides free green fees at Hillcrest Golf Course, complimentary open skate at the Winter Sports Building, and free daily admission into Two Rivers Activity Center. Learn more about our open positions and apply online today at trackjamestown.com.
Scores tonight in GPAC men's play as we continue, but also from the region in women's basketball, Valley City State in big trouble against Dickinson State late in the third quarter of their first round NCAA tournament game, or NSAA tournament game, 67-48 Dickinson State over Valley City State. That's at the Bubble tonight, and that's on Q101. But the Vikings need a minor miracle to advance to Sunday. Briarcliff bring in Colby Collison, 6'4" freshman from Bondurant, Iowa. Again, Matthew Stillwell, no sign of him. Quinn Vesey, down low for Ty Eichscheid, or for, I should say, for Blake Sindelar. He's on the baseline, weaves through two defenders. Pass on the baseline for Will Luger. Now for Sindelar again, bumped a man over. That's an offensive foul. Silas Benyon takes the charge as Sindelar is called for his first and the fourth team foul on Briarcliff. Jamestown doesn't have any yet. 7 minutes and 34 seconds into the game. Antonio Chandler, Will Cordes, Colby Vasquez, Silas Benyon, and Jimmy Linus are the Jamestown 5. As they lead 17-13 over Briarcliff, looking for win number 11 in the GPAC. Out front, it is Benyon. Ooh, nearly stolen away. Nice play by VC, but Benyon regained it. Luger tries to steal. VC dives and hands it to Luger. What hustle there, and the layup's good. And Silas is down. Well, they're kind of tangled, he and VC. Luger has the layup. VC helped up. Now Benyon helped up. They were both right in front of us near midcourt. And Cole Woodford comes in for Silas Benyon. Ty Eischeid re-enters for Briarcliff for Quinn Vesey. So again, it appears they are without their leading scorer, Matthew Stillwell, at 21.8 a game. 17-15, that bucket cut the Jamestown lead over Briarcliff to 2. 11:55 and a half. Will Cordes leaves it for Colby Vasquez. Right wing to Cole Woodford. Wants a screen. Tough D there. Right in front of him is Collison. Left wing, it's Cordes now. Down to 13 on the shot clock to Colby Vasquez on the right wing on the angle. 9 to shoot. Vasquez down the right lane line, weaving through defenders. Left wing Chandler on the baseline with a drive to Linus, but the pass is low. Threw it up toward Chandler, but they couldn't get a shot away. That first low pass did that Jamestown offensive possession in. Jamestown 7 of 13 shooting at the start of this one, 54%. Briarcliff is 6 of 10. Well, they go to a 7th player, Jaden Huygens, a 6'1 freshman from Orlando, Florida, 1.9 points a game. So again, deeper than Marks Figueroa usually goes onto his bench, but he doesn't have the services of the second leading scorer in the GPAC, Matthew Stillwell. Blake Sindelar in the lane. Handed it to Helmers on the right side. Back to Sindelar. To Jamison Helmers up top. Left wing Ty Eischeid. He wants another 3 off the front rim. Rebound. Colby Vasquez for Jamestown. To Will Cordes. Jimmy's lead by 2. 17-15 over Briarcliff. 17-15 with 11:02 left in the half. Linus in a high post. Back to Colby Vasquez. Huygens out there to guard him. To Linus, and it comes back out front again to Vasquez. 6 on the shot clock. Vasquez all the way to the baseline, drives and scores. First 2 of the night for Colby after his career high last Saturday. 19-15 Jamestown at 10:40 in the half. Left of the lane, now driving under is Blake Sindelar, and he puts in a layup. First 2 of the game for Blake. 19-17 for Jamestown, 10:26 in the half. Cordes stops middle of the right wing, finds Cole Woodford. Woodford, the veteran, the senior, drives to the hole and scores. Second bucket for Woodford in his 123rd game as a Jimmy. 21-17 Jamestown, 10-10 of the half. Only one more at home for Cole after tonight in the regular season. Sindelar up to the lane for Briarcliff, middle of the lane. Brings it out to Colby Collison, now to Huygens. And finds Blake Sindelar, resets it. 9 on the shot clock, though, for Briarcliff. Starting a drive is Blake with a spin. Linus blocked it. Number 66 for Jimmy, and had the rebound, too. Among the nation's leaders. Right wing Vasquez with a 3 off the rim. Huygens, the long rebound at the top of the key for Briarcliff. Leitz and Barrow coming to the next dead ball. Huygens out for a 3 by Eischeid. No, he faked that and passed it to Sindelar in the wing. Left wing, this is a 3 by Helmers. Jamison off the right rim. Way up there for that rebound is Antonio Chandler. Whip it right wing into the front court from Woodford to Cordes. Under the bucket, tries a reverse, got fouled. Bumped there by Jamison Helmers is his second. Team foul number 5, and again, not a one's been called on Jamestown so far. Will Cordes, 80% at the line, 47 of 59. Now 15th in this program, by the way, in scoring. He hit the first one. Will Luger, Quinn Vesey both back in for Briarcliff. Helmers and Huygens out. Christian Leitz is in. As we mentioned, Spencer Barr would come in for Cordes if he hits this free throw, which he does. 7 for Will, and Spencer Barr, the 5'11 freshman from Aberdeen, South Dakota, enters 4.5 points per game. 22 made threes for Spencer. Longest lead for Jamestown is now 6, 23-17. 9:15 left in the first half at Harold Newman Arena. Dakota Wesleyan here on Saturday for the final regular season home games. We're on the air at 1:30, but we hope to see you here. Sindelar had it, and away from the ball on the other side of the court. A hold foul is called, the first of the game on Jamestown, and it's on Spencer Barr. Took nearly 11 minutes for Jamestown to be called for a foul. Quinn VC inbounds to Will Luger on the left side, up top to Blake Sindelar. Blake trying to ward off Cole Woodford to the right baseline. 9 minutes and a half. Straightaway VC wants that three. Back rim long off the top of the glass and over the glass, and now we'll give it to Jamestown. So Dakota Wesleyan here on Saturday. We're on the air at 1:30, and then we will be somewhere on the road next week with one of these Jamestown teams. We'll let you know of our coverage plans as we determine them. But both Jamestown teams we now know will be on the road for the first round of their last GPAC postseason tournaments. Cole Woodford with a fadeaway three is short. Barely grazed the front iron. Rebounded by Blake Sindelar for Briarcliff. To Quinn VC on the baseline. Out front for Ty Eyeshine with 8:25 in the half. 23-17 Jamestown in the lead. Quinn VC starts a drive down the right lane line. Stops. Vasquez is guarding him. And then a foul is called on Vasquez, who wasn't so sure about it. Colby's first, just the second team foul in Jamestown. Cole Woodford out, and Silas Benyon returns for the Jimmies. Will Luger, Quinn VC, Ty Eyeshine, Jamison Helmers, Blake Sindelar for Briarcliff, who don't have their leading scorer, Matthew Stillwell, tonight. Colby Collison, I should say, is in. And a pass down low deflected. Antonio Chandler, and picked up by Silas Benyon for Jamestown. 8:05 left in the half. Jamestown by 6, but all the way to the holes. Benyon drives, didn't go, but a foul. Nearly made it an 8-point lead. Not able to stop him is Blake Sindelar, and that's 2. Team foul number 6. And absolutely no foul trouble can be afforded here by Briarcliff. Silas Benyon had 3 free throws earlier, hit 2, and he has 2 here. First is good. 5th point for him. Camden Wingert comes in. He is a senior, 6'2", from Dakota Dunes, South Dakota. 1.3 rebounds a game. Doesn't normally play much, but he's in there now. One more for Benyon. Hit that 2. Benyon has 6. And now it's Jamestown by 8. 25-17. Briarcliff hasn't scored in a while. 7:55 in the half. Ty Eyeshine, left wing. It is Wingert. He wants a 3. He's good. Camden Wingert with his 5th made 3 in his senior year. Cuts the Jamestown lead to 5 at 25-20 at 7:40 in the half. Spencer Barr tries to dish inside. Made it to Chandler after it went off a Briarcliff player. 3 straightaway. Vasquez missing. Chandler way up there for an offensive board. He drives, scoops, and the layup didn't fall. Rebound, Will Luger and Briarcliff. Will's into the front court for Quinn VC. Right wing on the angle, between the rings, Ty Eyeshine. Bounce Luger on the left wing, stolen away. Silas Benyon has another steal. He's 3rd in the league in steals. Left wing Barr, Spencer with a 3. The freshman couldn't hit it though. And Ty Eyeshine rebounds for Briarcliff. 7:03 in the half. Jamestown 25, Briarcliff 20 as VC down the left lane line starts a drive out to Eyeshine. Right wing low pass. Collison is able to handle it. Back out front for Wingert. Now for Quinn VC. 11 on the shot clock. VC, Chandler's all over him. Right wing Collison, 7 to shoot. Out front for Luger to VC for a 3 of 3 on the shot clock. Misses. Colby Vasquez the rebound. Briarcliff really not getting the shots they want. Vasquez down low. Spin in the lane. Ooh, big block. Ty Eyeshine blocked it away, and it came to Colby Collison. Good timing there by Ty. VC's in the lane. Lob. Chandler knocked that one down, and Antonio has the steal. Left it for Silas Benyon. And the Jimmies back on the front court with 6:15 and a half, up 5 at 25-20. Spencer Barr lob on the right baseline. Tough catch. Oh, and a great pass to Benyon, but blocked out of his hand by Collison, but he went back to Benyon, then he dribbled it off his knee and out of bounds. It's Briarcliff ball. Great defense there. Jimmy Linus, Cole Woodford, return for Jamestown. 6:05 in the half. Jamestown leading Briarcliff 25-20 at Harold Newman Arena on this next to last night of regular season play. VC, got knocked in the face, still drives to the baseline, past Linus and scores. VC checking his chicklets. He got a shot in the mouth that wasn't called. 25-22 Jamestown, 5:43 in the first half. Bounce to Linus, drives, tried for a dunk, well, went in. It was partially blocked, not a dunk, but Jimmy Linus still has the 2, and he has 6. 27-22 for Jamestown at 5:28 in the half. VC ball fake. Brings Benyon away, bounce to Eyeshot. He's guarded by Benyon. Drive, Linus made him change the shot. Missed it. Rebound, Silas Benyon in Jamestown. Baseline, the drive by Woodford for a right corner 3 by Will. Corner's good. Second 3 for Will was his 34th of the year. And now a timeout taken by Briarcliff. And the Jimmies have extended their lead to 8 again. 5:08 left in the first half at Harold Newman Arena. Now it's Jamestown 30, Briarcliff 22 on Jamestown 107.1. This is the voice of the Jimmies.
The Frontier Fort invites you in for a true Dakota Territory dining experience. This unique location looks like an authentic 1800s fort. Head upstairs and you'll be greeted with the mouth-watering aroma of freshly grilled ribeyes and barbecued ribs. They're open from 4 to 9 Monday through Saturday, and their legendary prime rib is served on Fridays and Saturdays. Now hiring a full-time or part-time cook. Call 252-7492. The Frontier Fort, on the road to the Buffalo, Jamestown.
Let's check on that big game in the GPAC and men's play. Leader Hastings at Concordia, and it's Hastings off to a great start. 31-20 in Seward with just under 2 minutes left in the first half. Northwestern tied with Concordia for second. So's Morningside, and it's Northwestern leading Morningside in Orange City 50-41. You can only imagine it's a revved up pace with those teams. 1:15 left in the half in Orange City. We'll check scores again at halftime. Here, Jamestown leading 30-22 with 46% shooting. Briarcliff 9 of 19. Jamestown's 11 of 24. Rebounding 12-11. Jamestown with the advantage. 5 minutes in the half. Briarcliff basketball. They're down 8. Ty Eyeshide. Right corner, it's Jamison Helmers. Pass. Past Eyeshide into the backcourt, and nobody touched it. So when Quinn Vesey picks it up near the baseline, that's going to go to Jamestown on the offensive end. And in fact, right in front of us at about quarter court, Cole Woodford to inbound. It is in to Will Cordes for a bounce inside for Christian Leeds, who's re-entered. Skipping on the right wing for for Silas Benyon for baseline drive and score, and the Jimmies have a double-digit lead. 8 now for Silas Benyon. 32-22. Jamestown 4:34 in the first half. Or 8, I should say, for Benyon, not 10. It's 10 for Will Cordes, actually. Quinn Vesey on the right side, up top to Colby Collison. Camden Wingert down the right wing for VC. Ball fake. Lobbed it up front again for Wingert. 7 on the shot clock. Left wing Eyeshide. A 3. No good. Rebound Linus. Briarcliff hurting without their leading scorer in the lineup. That is Matthew Stillwell. Nearly 22 a game, but not here. Lobbed to Linus on the left block. Jimmy's double team. Pass out to Leeds. Nearly lost it. It is loose, but Christian's able to pick it up. Then cross-court right wing for Cordes. Good start for Will. Jumper from 13, right of the lane, he's good. Cordes is up to 12. 34-22, Jamestown now by 12. 3:40 to go in the first half. Quinn Vesey starts the drive, draws only the third Jamestown foul of this first half. It's on Cole Woodford. That is his first. Antonio Chandler re-enters for Jamestown. Blake Sindelar is back in for Briarcliff. When Vesey also returns, he, in that tangle with Benyon, went down the hall toward the locker room briefly, but back on the floor. And he'll inbound. Right baseline. Sindelar hands off to Jamison Helmers. Now for Ty Eyeshot. 3:33 and a half. Briarcliff down 12. Spin in the lane. Jumper good. Eyeshot having a good first half with 9. 34-24 Jamestown with 3:24 and a half. Silas Benyon, 3 on the right wing, is off the back rim. A lot of arc on it. Ty Eyeshot down low for the rebound for the Briarcliff Chargers. For Eyeshot up top. Hook pass, left baseline. Helmers eluded him, and it's out of bounds. And it's not been a neat first half for Briarcliff. That's their 9th turnover. Only 2 on Jamestown. 3 minutes left in the first half. Jamestown 34, Briarcliff 24. There were 5 lead changes early, but the Jimmies have built their lead to as much as 12. They're up 10 now. Cordes hands it to Cole Woodford on the left side. Back out front to Silas Benyon. 2:49 and a half. Chandler hands it off to Benyon again on the right side. 8 on the shot clock. Woodford hooking at the Linus. Return it for Cole. Drive. Layup left short this time, but Linus with the offensive board. Two-hand Jimmy jam, and the Jimmies having some dunks, and they're up 12, 36-24. Jimmy's had, well, 2.5. Vesey to the baseline. Drive past Linus and in for a layup. 7 for Quinn Vesey. 36-26 for Jamestown at 2:20. Other end quickly, Antonio Chandler to Cole Woodford. Spot up 3, right corner, missing. Rebound, Briarcliff, Jamison Helmers. Briarcliff shooting well, 48%. Jamestown also at 48%, but the turnovers have hurt the Chargers. And here's another one as a pass from Eyeshide. It's off the fingertips of Jamison Helmers for 10 Briarcliff turnovers in this first half. 36-26 Jamestown, just under 2 minutes left in the first half. The Jimmies up 10 as they look for a 4th win in a row and an 11th win in the G-Pack. Cole Woodford to the lane, drives right down the middle, lost his balance, had it knocked out of bounds by Briarcliff. Helmers ended up on the floor. He's helped up. I think he was the one who knocked it away. 16 on the Jamestown shot clock. Cordes lobbed it for Jimmy Linus out front. For Antonio Chandler, right wing on the angle, standing on the arc. Back for Will Cordes, 9 on the shot clock. Right corner for Silas Benyon, bounce to Chandler, trying to drive. Pass, Eyeshide, who knocked him down. Chandler wanted to move for another slam. Eyeshide got in his way and then gave him a hip check and knocked him to the floor. His second foul, and team foul number 7, but it's a 2-shot foul here anyway. For Tony, 75% at the line this year, 46 of 61. Jimmies have hit 6 in a row after missing their first. First one for Antonio Chandler. Only missed it. Will Luger returns for Briarcliff as Ty Eyeshot comes out. One more for Chandler to try to make it an 11-point Jamestown lead. 3 dribbles from the young man from New Jersey on the way and on the board. 3rd point for Tony. (37-26) Jamestown with 1:27 left in the first half. Hobie Collison. Now the left side is Greg Sindelar. Luger with a fake to make a man miss. Back for a left wing 3. That's good, and it's Hobie Collison for his 14th of the year. Jamestown's lead is cut to 8, 37-29 with 1:05 left in the half. Antonio Chandler for Silas Benyon on the left side. With Sindelar guarding him. Left wing Woodford with a screen and a 3, but it's short. And up for the rebound is Jamison Helmers. Briarcliff can cut it to 6 or 5 on this trip. Helmers up top, it's Quinn Vesey. Three-point specialist over his career. Drives to the lane, this time down low. Nice pass to Sindelar. Drew a foul on the right block. Very good look there by Quinn Vesey. Jimmy Linus with a Jamestown foul. It's his first team foul, number 4. And Blake Sindelar will have the first free throws of the game for Briarcliff, and he has struggled. Just 59% this year, 47 of 80. This is a 73% foul shooting team. First one short. He'll have another. Substitutions here for Briarcliff. And they go even further into their bench than they normally would. Garrett Trapp, a 6'1 junior from Washta, Iowa, 1.3 points per game. There'll be one more for Sindelar. Again, these are players that we're telling you about that just don't play very much normally. Sindelar hit the second, and Camden Wingard is back in for him. Well, Jamestown once led by 12. It's now down to 7, 37-30, 42.9 seconds left in the half. Cordes, middle of the right wing, a spin by Benyon as he drove inside, but it hit the bottom of the rim, but he gained his own rebound out front for Cordes. High arc on a 3 that's off the back rim. Chandler pushed off to try to gain the rebound. Antonio's first, team foul number 5. Colby Collison had the position on Tony, and he smiles. He knew hand was caught in cookie jar there. 30.8 left in the half. Jamison Helmer's back in for Briarcliff. So's Blake Sindelar. 30.8 to go, and Briarcliff hanging tough, having to play without their leading scorer. VC across the timeline. 25 seconds left in the half. Shot clock and game clock are virtually the same. 16 seconds on each. Little hollering here by Benyon as he comes to guard him. Bounce to Luger with 8 seconds. 7. Left wing 3 by Sindelar. Good. This is a 4-point game now. 6 for Sindelar. 3 seconds. 2 in the backcourt. Cordes. Linus just across the timeline. Hit it from 40 feet. Jimmy Linus has his first 3 as a Jimmy from about 40 feet. And the officials will make sure it was released in time. I think it was. Just barely, but I think it was. Well, how about that? 2 passes. Quickly got it to the timeline. And Jimmy Linus, inside half court, about 40 feet, and that one didn't even hit the rim, man. And Jamestown has it back to a 7-point halftime lead. Our halftime score at Harold Newman Arena is Jamestown 40, Briarcliff 33. First half numbers, look around the GPAC. We got to tell you about other Jimmy sports because there's a lot going on. We'll do all that next on Jamestown 107.1. This is the voice of the Jimmies.
At Unison Bank, we provide financial solutions for customers to meet their needs today and achieve their dreams tomorrow. From personal banking services like checking accounts, mortgage, and auto loans, to business banking services. At Unison Bank, we offer financial solutions with prompt responses and quality service. Visit unisonbank.com for more information. Located in Jamestown, Linton, and Wishick, as well as Gilbert, Arizona. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
From Baby Bump and beyond, let me help you exercise safely during and after your pregnancy. I'm Brittany Ganarelli, the area's only pregnancy and postpartum corrective exercise specialist and doctor of physical therapy. Let me help you safely gain confidence in movement during and after your pregnancy. Come and see me at Apex Physical Therapy and Wellness Center.
That's Apex Physical Therapy and Wellness Center in Jamestown. 701-952-2739. That's 952-2739.
Some of us were born to farm. Some diesels, like Cenex Premium Diesel, were born to fuel. Cenex Ruby Fieldmaster comes with a more complete additive package for a more complete burn to reduce particulate matter and keep filters cleaner for longer. Fuel your equipment like a pro with Cenex Ruby Fieldmaster and leave typical number 2 diesel to the amateurs. Cenex Premium Diesel. Diesel that doesn't mess around.
Jamestown goes for a fourth consecutive win in men's basketball, and they led by as much as 12 in the first half over Briar. They're up 40-33 thanks to a 40-footer by Jimmy Linus as the first half buzzer rang. So, yeah, that goes in the book as a three-pointer for Jimmy Linus, his first for Jamestown. Well, in the first half, Jamestown shot 44%, so that percentage went down a little bit as the half went on. 15 of 34, 3 of 14 threes, 7 of 9 at the line. Briarcliff shot well through the first half. It was turnovers that didn't help them. 54% shooting, 13 of 24. They were 6 of 13 on threes, 1 of 2 at the line. 15 rebounds for each team. Yeah, 10 turnovers on Briarcliff. The Jimmies only had 2. Will Cordes with a 12-point first half. Good start for Will in this game. 4 of 7 shooting, 2 of 5 on threes, 2 of 2 at the line. And Linus with that 3, well, that got him up to 11 points. 5 rebounds also for Jimmy. 5 of 5 shooting for Jimmy Linus. 1 and 1 on the 40-footers. 8 points for Silas Benyon. Just 2 of 6 shooting for him. He was 4 of 5 at the foul line. 4 for Cole Woodford, 3 for Antonio Chandler, 2 for Colby Vasquez. Christian Leeds, Spencer Barr did not score. Briarcliff led by the 9 of Ty Eyeshine. Again, they're having to do without their leading scorer, Matthew Stillwell, and the second leading scorer in the conference. 9 for Eyeshine, 4 of 8 shooting. Quinn Vesey, 7. He did hit a 3. Blake Sindelar with 6 on 2 of 3 shooting. 3 each for Jamison Helmers, Camden Wingard, and Colby Collison, and 2 for Will Luger. Jamestown 11-2 in points off turnovers. 18-12 the Jimmy's lead in the paint. 4-0 on second chance points, Jamestown. 6 Briarcliff bench points, Jamestown. 5, 4 ties, 6 lead changes. But Jamestown controlled most of the last 12 minutes of the half. Led by as many as 12. Their lead is 7, 40-33. Over Briarcliff. Earlier tonight, Briarcliff women defeated Jamestown 78-66, eliminating any chances Jamestown may have had for hosting a first-round GPAC tournament game next week, so they know that they will go on the road. Career high 30 for Kennedy Benny. Big night for her. 4 threes to lead Briarcliff. Kate Cordes 15, Samantha Paulson 13, and Audrey Rodakowski 12 for Jamestown. Now the other men's scores tonight in the GPAC. The big game in Seward has Hastings leading Concordia at the half, 36-22. Hastings leading Concordia Northwestern in Morningside by a game in the GPAC on this next to last night of the regular season. Northwestern leading Morningside 50-46 at halftime in Orange City. Dort, who's at 11-7 in a game ahead of the Jimmies, trailing at Dakota Wesleyan at the half, 38-33, and Mount Marty is leading Midland at halftime, 43-37. Here, Jamestown leading Briarcliff at the half, 40-33, and a whole lot happening in Jamestown athletics. We'll tell you about some of it next. Jamestown 107.1. This is the voice of the Jimmies.
Johnny B's Brickhouse, famous for their pizza, but wait, there's pasta, and their amazing wings, and fresh ground hamburgers, tasty salads and appetizers too. And for dessert, you can't beat their sweet sticks. Come on out for Tuesday night trivia and live entertainment every Thursday night. The place to be is Johnny B's, smack dab in the middle of Main Street, downtown Jamestown. And remember, for delivery and carryout, call 952-8777.
Hey, it's Sean with the Jamestown Country Club. Remember to get your membership for the upcoming season at our 18-hole championship course that hosts the FCCU Labor Day Classic, and we're the home course for the Blue Jays and Jimmies men's and ladies golf teams. The Jamestown Country Club hosts an excellent bar and restaurant that is open to the public and has the only outdoor pool in the area. Contact the Jamestown Country Club today for your membership. And congratulations to the Minnesota Twins' Joe Mauer on his election into the Baseball Hall of Fame.
40-33, it's Jamestown on top of Briarcliff in men's basketball at the half at Harold Newman Arena. And among the things that are happening in University of Jamestown athletics, an honor for 133-pound freshman wrestler Isaiah Miller. Not only was he named first team GPAC All-Conference, he was named the GPAC Freshman Men's Wrestler of the Year. He won that 133-pound title of the GPAC Championships last week. He goes to nationals automatically because of that. He's 24-7. He's won 9 matches in a row. That national event at Park City, Kansas next week. Jake Rao goes also as an at-large selection. He's at 197. Now, the Jimmy women will compete this weekend in the KCAC tournament, but remember that the Women's NAIA National Wrestling Championships will be right here at Harold Newman Arena. It's coming up the 8th and 9th of March. So a big, big event coming to Harold Newman Arena. Long trip for the Jimmy women's ACHA hockey team to Lynchburg, Virginia at Liberty University for the Women's Midwest Collegiate Hockey Tournament. They start that tomorrow afternoon against Minot. Congratulations to the Jimmy men for winning their second straight Midwest Collegiate Hockey title, beating the University of Mary last Sunday 2-1. The Central Regional for the Division II team begins in Grand Rapids, Michigan for the Jimmies on Friday as they'll take on DePaul. And back to action for Jimmy men's volleyball on Saturday when they play St. Ambrose in Davenport, Iowa. Jimmies are ranked 12th in the country. We told you about the women wrestling in Crete at the KCAC Championships. That's on Saturday. And baseball resumes for the Jimmies on Saturday. They went 8-0 in the fall, and they start a series of games in the Midwest with a couple on Saturday, the lower Midwest anyway. They play Clark first in Kansas City and then Baker in Kansas City. Although the Clark's game's in Kansas City, Missouri, and the Baker game is in Kansas City, Kansas. And then more men's volleyball for the Jimmies Saturday. They will play Dort in Sioux Center. And also this weekend, more baseball in Kansas City, Missouri for the Jimmies against first Dakota State and then against William Penn. As the Jimmies get baseball back going again, we'll have selected Jimmy baseball and softball games as the spring continues here on Jamestown 107.1. Hey, let's tell you what we've got coming up this week because we have a lot. First, tomorrow night, it is the final off-season edition of Inside Twins. That'll be at 6 o'clock. Remember, the Twins getting underway with spring training, and their first spring training game is Friday. Now, speaking of Friday, that's our next Jamestown Blue Jays coverage here on Jamestown 107.1. And yes, despite their win in Dickinson last night, it wasn't by a large enough margin over Dickinson, 54-51. So the Jimmies do have to play on Friday in Williston against the Coyotes in the WDA play-in game. We'll have that for you on Friday with coverage beginning at 4:30 here on Jamestown 107.1. Saturday is back here at Harold Newman Arena as the Jimmies host Dakota Wesleyan to round out the regular season. We're on the air at 1:30. And then Sunday, our first edition of Minnesota Twins baseball for 2024. It'll actually be their third spring training game because they play University of Minnesota Friday and then the Pirates in Fort Myers on Saturday. They'll go to the Red Sox complex and meet the Boston Red Sox Sunday, and that is yours here on Jamestown 107.1, your home for Twins baseball at 12 noon with Chris and Danny on Sunday. Cannot wait to hear baseball on the radio again. In fact, yeah, tomorrow and Friday, it's regular season games because the Dodgers and the Padres are playing in Korea. We are at the half here at Harold Newman Arena as the Jamestown Jimmies look for win number 4 in a row in men's basketball. They have a 40-33 lead over Briar at the half. And the second half is next for you on Jamestown 107.1. This is the voice of the Jimmies.
Need some custom screen printed t-shirts? Lots of t-shirts? You need originals.
Originals!
Or do you just need one shirt with your corporate logo for the new guy?
Originals!
Caps, jackets, U sizes, adult sizes, Blue Jay apparel, Jimmy apparel. You need originals. There you have it, folks. For custom printed apparel, embroidery, and work apparel, it's originals. They can also do online stores for your sports team or business. 216 First Avenue, downtown Jamestown. Open 9 to 5 weekdays. Visit originals.com.
Looking for one of the best ATVs on the planet? Then check out Honda 4Trax Foreman. There are 3 models to choose choose from, and they all offer strong swing arm rear suspension that is perfect for hard work or towing. They all feature strong front and rear racks, plus a handy utility box for storage. So head to Gunnerville Sports at 1st Street West, downtown Jamestown, and check out the new Honda Foreman. For riders 16 and older, Honda recommends all ATV riders take training course and read the owner's manual thoroughly.
How are you doing? Really? How are you doing? Are you taking the time to check in on you? A real check-in. Scheduling a wellness visit is an easy way to take care of yourself. At Essentia Health, we want to know how you're doing. We want to help. Whether it's face-to-face or a virtual appointment, the right care is waiting for you. We'll listen, assess how you are, and get you back on track. It's always good to check in. Care like nowhere else. Essentia Health. Schedule online at essentiahealth.org.
Where do you find the friendliest staff, largest selection, lowest prices, and the freshest produce? Hugo's in Jamestown. But what if you can't go to the store? Hugo's Family Marketplace offers online shopping. You can shop all the departments and all the sales at GoHugos.com. Choose pickup or Hugo's delivery service, and they'll do the in-store shopping for you. Hugo's Family Marketplace online shopping at GoHugos.com.
You're gonna find more low prices, more great stuff when you go to Hugo's.
Why choose professional eye care centers? Let me count the whys. First, there are now 4 great doctors to see. Dr. Frank, Dr. Freilich, Dr. Jangala, and now welcoming Dr. Bond. Next is their many locations. You can now see one of their spectacular doctors in Jamestown, Valley City, Carrington, Edgeley, Ellendale, and Lemoore. And finally, their fantastic frame selection. And yes, all of their frames and lenses are backed up by warranty. Visit ProEyeCareCenters.com and make an appointment today. Professional Eye Care Centers, clearly the best.
Before you can start building a business, you have to have great builders. Hillerud Construction is a builder of high-quality commercial buildings, and they're hiring talented labor and carpenters to help them do just that. Vacation, paid holidays, 401k, and health insurance benefits for full-time employees, plus great pay depending on experience. Apply at 1008 2nd Avenue Southeast, Jamestown, or visit HillerudConstruction.com. Again, visit HillerudConstruction.com, and let's get building.
Their season pulled off the upset of VCSU 84-70 and ends the season for the Viking women. Of course, it's next year in the NSAA for the Jimmies, so Valley City's games will be conference games. And then, of course, in 25-26, the Northern Sun Intercollegiate Conference for the University of Jamestown and NCAA Division II. Last regular season GPAC basketball games are Saturday. Then, of course, the postseason tournament, and again with the women losing tonight, we know both teams will be on the road for the first round next Wednesday. All right, second half about to start. Briarcliff will inbound trailing 40-33 with their starting 5 of Will Luger, Quinn Vesey, Blake Sindelar, Ty Eishide, and Jamison Helmers. Jamestown with their starting 5 also of Silas Benyon, Cole Woodford, Christian Leach, Jimmy Linus, and Will Cordes. Vesey with a lob to Ty Eishide at the foul line. Right corner, Luger brings it up top for VC, left wing on the angle with a Ty Eishide screen. Right baseline scoop missed by VC. Follow Eishide, missed 2. Jimmy Linus with a Jamestown rebound. That's number 6 as he tries to work toward another double-double. He has 11 points with that 40-foot three-pointer at the end of the half. Benyon left wing on the angle for Jamestown. The bucket to our left. Hard screen, and VC coming in off of it. Pushed. Will Cordes. VC's second. Left wing, quarter court. Silas Benyon to inbound for Jamestown. To Cordes out front, handoff back for Silas to reset the offense. Out there to guard him is Will Luger. To the right angle. Linus on a high post. Drive a little loop pass for Bleeds. Now for a white wing 3 by Benyon. Luger got a hand on that. It's loose and it's picked up by Ty Eishide. Will Luger with a block shot, and that's number 21 for him this year. Left wing a 3 on the way for Helmers. Jamison couldn't hit it. There's another rebound for Linus. He's up to 7. for Silas Benyon. Silas with a spin, left lane. Fade away from 14, air ball. Ty Shine rebound and down forward for Briarcliff. Down 7, 40-33. First minute 15 of the second half. Shine mid-right wing for Will Luger. Back to Ty Shine out front. Finds Quinn VC. Right wing on the angle, and open Luger hits a three. Will Luger now with 5 points. Here is Cordes, whipped it out of bounds, wanted Woodford, but Holden cut back for the ball, and Jamestown turns it over for only the third time in the game. And Briarcliff is back to within 4 after once trailing by 12. 40-36 Jamestown. A minute 40 gone in the second half. Codall for interim head coach Greg Ewan and on his haunches, hoping his team can hold the lead. Mid right wing, Helmers. Out front, it's Quinn VC for Briarcliff. Left wing for Luger into the lane. Makes a drive. Linus blocked it from behind with authority. Down to Cordes. Right wing for Christian Leeds. For Benyon. Fake to 3. Now it leads 3. Right corner. Got it. Christian Leeds with his first 3 of the game. (43-36). Jamestown now by 7 again. 17-44. Still to play. Bounce on the baseline and out of balance because the pass was too high was Helmers, and he's out of bounds. And it's to Jamestown, and the football players over here say it was a foul ball. You guys are having too much fun over here, by the way. Jamestown with it and up 7. They're worked up because they were out in the practice field today at beautiful Charlotte and Gordon Hansen Stadium. Cordes makes a man miss. Right elbow of the lane. Hit a jumper. Will Cordes is having a big night. 14 for him. Back to a 9-point Jimmy lead at 45-36. 17-18 to go. Helmers for Will Luger. Now the right side for Quinn Vesey. Well, Briarcliff got to within 4, but 5 in a row by Jamestown. Right baseline, Sindelar. Left wing and open, Jamison. Helmers' 3 is good. Second 3 for Helmers, and Mark Svigera. Briarcliff wants a timeout. They've used 3 now. We'll take one also. 17:03 left. Jamestown 45, Briarcliff 39, and Jamestown 107.1. This is the voice of the Jimmies.
What would life be like without telephones, internet, and digital cable? Let's not even go there. Dakota Central is proud to be the local company that provides you with these high-tech communication options. Whether it's the crystal clear telephone connection, the digital cable that produces over 150 channels, HD and DVR, or reliable high-speed internet, Dakota Central provides it all, serving Jamestown and Carrington and beyond. Call 952-1000, 652-3184, or see them on the web at dakotacentral.com.
3 by Jamison Helmers brings Briarcliff back to within 6. 55-39 Jamestown leads. 3 minutes gone, second half. Christian leads. Will Cordes with it now. Cole Woodford, Silas Benyon, Jimmy Linus, the other Jimmy's on the floor. Benyon with a Linus screen left of the lane. Hands it for Cordes. He's having a big night. 14 for Will. Bounce to Linus. Low pass, but reaching in, trying for a steal, but fouling instead was Ty Eichide of Briarcliff. That's his 3rd and the 2nd team foul. He's out as Colby Collison returns for Briarcliff. 9-9 in the league, 15-11 overall. Ty would go to Wesleyan, coming into the night for 7th in the GPAC. The left wing 3, Benyon halfway down and out. Rebound Will Luger. Benyon has not hit one tonight. He has 52 for the season. Came in as a 44% three-point shooter. Pass nearly eluded Luger. Now he finds Quinn Vesey in the lane. Lob it in the right corner for Jamison Helmers. Wants another 3 and hits another 3. 3 threes for Helmers. The lead for Jamestown's down to 3. 45-42 with 16-18 to go. Cordes for a left wing. Cole Woodford 3. The lefty. Oh, it rimmed out, and the rebound tipped to Briarcliff and Blake Sindelar. Briarcliff down a 3. Vesey trying to tie it, and it's off the back rim, and it's rebounded by Sindelar. Chargers almost came back to tie this game. They have not led since about 5 minutes into the first half. It is a drive by Benyon, went to the floor, no foul called. Rebound Briarcliff and Collison. Drive to the baseline by Sindelar, good. Past Linus, it's a 1-point game. Blake Sindelar with 8, it is 45-44 Jamestown. 15:38 left. The Jimmies once led by 12. Silas Benyon. Outside of the arc, pass deflected, still came to Cole Woodford in the corner. Bounce to the left baseline to Linus. Jimmy flattens a man and then missed a dunk. Ooh. No offensive foul, but no dunk either. Blake Sindelar with a rebound, and down floor he comes to Cordes, and he's fouled. Cordes fouled him, the first Jimmy foul of the half, and a chance now for Briarcliff to take the lead at the line. And Jimmy Linus pleading his case on the play on the other end. And a timeout called here is probably as much to calm his team down as anything else by interim head coach Greg Euland. 15:15 remaining. We've got a good one now at Harold Newman Arena. Jamestown 45, Briarcliff 44 on Jamestown 107.1. This is the voice of the Jimmies.
Otter Tail Power Company would like to remind you about the importance of high school athletics in the lives of children. Those extracurricular activities play a role in the education and development of those kids involved and provide a way for kids to learn some of life's most important lessons. Lessons that'll take them through life with a sense of accomplishment and pride. Otter Tail Power Company would like to salute those athletes, coaches, and fans who make every season one to remember.
Your home for UJ Jimmy's. AM 1400 KQDJ Jamestown and 107.1 K296 HH Jamestown.
On the play where Linus on the other end ended up missing a dunk, Jimmy frankly could have been called for an offensive foul, but it looked like the Briarcliff player reached up to and fouled him, and that wasn't called either. And that's what Linus and the Jimmies were complaining about, and Greg Euland again at the end of this timeout is pleading his case to the official. Then on the other end, the Will Cordes foul puts Briarcliff on the line, and the chance for the Chargers to regain the lead with Blake Sindelar, the hero of the game in Sioux City in the win over the Jimmies last month. Sindelar 1 for 2 in the first half at the foul line. The only free throws tonight for Briarcliff. 15:15 left. Jamestown 45, Briarcliff 44, and this one is to tie it. He's good. His 9th point. 45-45, the 5th tie. Now Sindelar will try to put Briarcliff in front. He's good. 46-45, Briarcliff has come from 12 down to lead with 15:10 to go. Will Cordes for Silas Benyon. Up top for Antonio Chandler. Drives on the right baseline, drives and lays it in. Good quick move again by Tony. Jamestown with the lead back at 47-46. Chandler has 5. Will Luger for Briarcliff. On the weave, Jamison Helmers stops in the lane. Linus is there to guard him. Right for Colby Collison, out front to Quinn Vesey. Guarded by Cordes. Now a screen set by Will Luger. 7 on the shot clock. It's on the left wing for Sindelar. Blake with a 3. This one's off the back iron, but Vesey grabbed the long rebound to keep it with Briarcliff. Quinn Vesey. Back out front for Will Luger to reset the offense. Now it's down to 9 on the shot clock, though. Sindelar on the left baseline for Colby Collison. 5. A fadeaway by Colby is in. Big bucket for Collison. And Briarcliff leads again with the 9th lead change. 48-47, 14:10 to go. Linus at a high post. Sets a screen. So a drive to the lane for a lob by Linus, and he put it in. Set play there. Linus first 2 of the half. He has 13. 49-48, Jamestown's back in front. 13:54 left, leading Briarcliff. It's become a tight one here at Harold Newman Arena. Right wing, Quinn Vesey, pass Cordes, out front. Luger thought about the 3, Linus in his way. Now drives on Chandler and missed. Rebound, Silas Benyon. Good D there at the end of that play by Antonio Chandler. Benyon front court right alley. Jimmy's hold on to the 1-point lead. 6.5 minutes gone in the half. 15-footer, good by Benyon. Just the third bucket for Silas, but he's up to 10 points. 51-48 Jamestown, 13:20 remains. Colby Collison bounces it to Will Luger. Left wing, Collison to Luger again. Now Jamison Helmer starts his drive, past Benyon for a layup that's good. 11 for Helmers. He's had 9 since halftime. 51-50 Jamestown. 12:55 left. They lead Briarcliff. Lob to Linus at a high post. Turns around in the lane, banks it in. That's 15 for Jimmy Linus. 53-50 Jamestown leads. 12:44 left. It's a bounce to Will Luger, and Colby Vasquez is caught knocking over VC. Second foul on Colby, second team foul on Jamestown. Christian Leitz comes in for Jimmy Linus. Jimmy with 7 rebounds to go with his 15 points. VC quarter court right sideline inbounds to Will Luger and back to VC, and a hand back now to Jamison Helmers for Briarcliff. Left wing to VC, Chargers down to 3. VC backs his man down on the lane. Kicks it out for Luger, and then the VC right wing in the angle, 7 on the shot clock. Right wing to Sindelar for a baseline drive, up and under and scores. Sindelar now with 12, 53-52 for Jamestown. 12:14 left, pass out front to Benyon. Right wing Colby Vasquez, nearly lost it on the dribble, kept that dribble somehow. Nicely done. Out front to Will Cordes. Backs up, wants a 3. Back rim and long. Foul rebound for Colby Vasquez. Just 2 tonight for Colby after that big game the other day. But he has it now. Double screen. Allows Vasquez to the baseline where he banks it in. Briarcliff wanting an offensive foul. They didn't call it. Second bucket for Colby. 55-52 for Jamestown over Briarcliff. Now a drive to VC all the way in, and he almost hit the layup, but he got fouled. Benyon, his first. Team foul, number 3. This will mean free throws by VC. The first, he's good. The football players over here saying, we'll be quiet while you shoot this free throw. Yeah, right. VC. 71%, 55-53 Jamestown. These guys are doing their own show over here. One more for VC. He's good. Guys ought to start charging admission. 55-54 Jamestown for Briarcliff. 11:30 to go. Benyon for Chandler in the left block. Drives and scores. Oh, he blew right past Collison. That's a big mismatch. 7 for Antonio. 57-54 Jamestown with 11:18 to go. VC hands it to Collison. Now for Will Luger. To VC out front. Screen by Luger. In the lane is VC on the right lane line. Back out front to Luger. 11:05 left. Briarcliff down to 3. Collison for Luger left of the lane. 8 on the shot clock. Luger past Chandler. Rolled it in. 7 for Will. 57-56. Jamestown by 1 again. 10:50 to go. Benyon right wing and open. Vasquez 3. Bottom for Colby. 32nd of the year is pretty big one. 60-56 Jamestown. 10:37 to go. There's 7 now for Colby tonight. Will Luger for Briarcliff. Bounce at left wing. Jamison Helmers inside the arc. Back to Luger between the rings. Right wing is Blake Sindelar. Down to 11 on the shot clock for the Chargers. Briarcliff now has Luger in the right corner. 6 to shoot. Drive. Chandler blocked him. Rebound 2. Vasquez back to Chandler. Down, floor up and under and scores. Antonio Chandler made it happen on both ends. He has 9. 62-56 for Jamestown midway through the second half over Briarcliff. BC lost it momentarily, regained it. Benyon knocked it away from it. Handed it back to Helmers. And a whistle. What do we have here? Something away from the ball. A hold is called on Cole Woodford of Jamestown. His second and his team foul number 4. Ty Eischeid returns, replacing Will Luger for Briarcliff. If you're just joining us, they're having to play without their leading scorer and the second leading scorer in the G-Pack, Matthew Stillwell. Just under 22 points a game, but he's not here. It's into Eischeid. Right wing Helmers on the angle. Jamestown up 6. Briarcliff with the ball. 9:47 to go. 62-56. Drive by Helmers right down the middle of the lane. Lay-in. Nice move. Helmers now has 13 and 10 in the half. 62-58 Jamestown. 9.5 to go. Bounce to the baseline. Leads. Lob behind Chandler. Didn't make it. Taken in by Sindelar all the way down the floor, and he's fouled by Woodford, who didn't think so. But it's his third and team foul number 5. And Blake Sindelar will head to the line with 9:23 left, and hands on head now for a slightly disbelieving Jimmy's head coach Greg Hewland. Doesn't say anything for the moment. Sindelar's first of 2 barely grazed the front rim. He might hear about that. In fact, he is. He'll have another to try to cut the Jamestown lead to 3. He missed them both. It rimmed out. Rebound by Christian Leitz. 9:17 left. Vasquez front court. Tries down the left lane line. Kick it out to Benyon on right wing. Benyon fouled as he drove. Put in the layup, but it won't count. Foul was before he started his drive to the 10. The foul here is on Colby Collison. That's his first, and that's the third Briarcliff team foul in this second half. Linus returns, leads out. Linus, Chandler, Benyon, Cordes, Vasquez are the Jamestown 5. 9:11 left. It'll be Colby Vasquez to inbound. Left sideline, quarter court, down the row from us. Handed back to Colby Vasquez. Right baseline drive. Ooh, 2 defenders there to stop him. One of them was Eischeid, and he knocked it out of bounds. Good D there. It'll stay with Jamestown, though, with 15 on the shot clock and 9:05 to play. 62-58 Jamestown. 15 for Linus, who has it now. He leads the Jimmies. 14 for Cordes. Left wing Benyon, fake the 3. Middle of the lane. Drives, and it won't go in, but he was fouled. Eischeid lead into him. Nearly a 3-point play there. That's Eischeid's 4th foul. And with no Stillwell, they have got to have him, Briarcliff does, on the floor. But he has 4 fouls now with 8:58 left. He is going to come out for now anyway for Will Luger after Silas Benyon has the first of 2 free throws. He's 4 out of 5 tonight. He has 10 points. First for Silas here. Good. Luger in. Camden Wingert is also back in for Briarcliff. 63-58 Jamestown. Benyon wants another. On the way and on the board. 64-58 for the Jimmies. Benyon now out, and Cole Woodford replaces him. The 5-4 Briarcliff. Will Luger, Quinn Vesey, Camden Wingert, Jamison Helmers, and Blake Sindelar. They let the ball roll near midcourt before Vesey picks it up. Briarcliff down 6, 8:55 remaining. Wingert for Will Luger. Right wing on the angle, it's Jamison Helmers. Now the left side, Vesey on the left baseline. Driving a Sindelar on Chandler. Kick out for a right wing 3 by Helmers. Rim the basket. And again, Antonio Chandler skies for the rebound for Jamestown. Down flow to Cordes on the right wing. Will switches hands on the dribble. Back up top to Colby Vasquez with 8:25 left, and Jamestown up 6. Linus with a screen. Spin by Colby, nearly lost it. Able to keep that dribble going. To Cole Woodford on the left side. To Linus on a high post standing on the foul line. Lob for Chandler down low. Drives. Had it blocked by Luger, but he regained it. Missed the layup. Linus trying for a follow. He's pushed over. by Jamison Helmers, and that is his third and team foul number 5. Jimmy will go to the foul line. He was in midair. That was a relatively dangerous play, but Jimmy's all right. Jimmy is 69% foul shooter. Jamestown tonight 9 of 11. They lead 6. First of 2 for Linus. He's good. 16th point for Linus. UJ high, incidentally. It's 22. We'll have another. 65-58 Jamestown. He's good again. 66-58 Jamestown over Briarcliff. 8:09 left. Sindelar into Quinn Vesey, left wing. Handoff to Jamison Helmers. For Will Luger, resets the offense. Starts a drive into the lane. Bounce and brought back out. On the right side on the angle, it's a VC3 off the glass. Chandler got in his face there. Linus another rebound. That's number 8 for Jimmy. To Cole Vasquez. To the baseline. A drive, a scoop, and a score, and a pretty play by Colby. 7.5 and 9 for the game. Jamestown's back to a 10-point lead. 68-58. 7:33 to go. Well, they were within a point. Briarcliff was at one point. Here's a drive to the baseline. Right block. VC in a double team, in trouble. Finds Luger out front. 11 on the shot clock. Luger a little off balance. He's able to find inside Wingert, and he was held by Colby Vasquez, and that's Colby's third, and that's the 6th team foul on Jamestown. So still a lot of time to go. 7:18. Free throws could still make a difference in this one. Quinn Vesey will inbound for Briarcliff, left baseline. Chargers are down 10. It's out front to Blake Sindelar, and a hand back for Will Luger. 7:10 left. Luger, left side, Jamison Helmers into the lane. Runner from 8. He's good. Helmers is now up to 12.5 and 15 for the game, and Briarcliff wants another timeout. 7:04 remaining. Jamestown leading Briarcliff 68-60, but still a lot to go on Jamestown 107.1. This is the voice of the Jimmies.
You know you don't really want that hurry up, bought on the cheap, not sure what I got insurance coverage. Good, because Farmers Union insurance agents do things just a little different. We'll work with you personally for home, auto, business, or farm insurance and tailor the exact coverage plan you need, because we're not satisfied until you are. Different, you bet. Farmers Union Insurance. Simply different.
Good luck to the Blue Jays and Jimmys from your local Farmers Union agent, Steve Benyon.
Not all products underwritten by Farmers Union Insurance.
Briarcliff's kept a good shooting going the whole game. They're at 52%. That's mainly how they worked their way back into the game, within 1 point anyway, after being 12 down earlier. Now Jamestown's opened the lead back up to 8 over Briarcliff, 68-60. Jimmy's are shooting 47%. We near the 7-minute mark to play. Chandler to Will Cornish down floor for Jamestown. Briarcliff playing without the second leading scorer in the conference and 14th leading scorer in the country, Matthew Stillwell. Cole Woodford to Jimmy. Linus on a high post on the right side. Back to Cole for a 3 off the rim. Rebound. Blake Sindelar and Briarcliff. Down 8. Quinn Vesey, left wing, into the front court, left elbow of the lane. Now tosses it out now for Luger. Back to Vesey, right wing on the angle, into the right corner. Wingert saw Vasquez in his way that didn't shoot. Came on the left side to Luger. 11 on the shot clock for Briarcliff. Now for Quinn Vesey. On the baseline, Sindelar, right corner. A 3 is good. The 2 on the shot clock by Helmers again. 18 for Helmers to lead all scores. 15.5. Jamestown by 5 over Briarcliff, 68-63. Still 6 minutes to go. Cordes down the right baseline with a drive and banks it in. Will's second bucket of the half. And Cordes with a pretty good inside game tonight. He has 16. 70-63 Jamestown. 5:50 to go. Luger between the rings. Left wing Jamison Helmers having a big half. Now finds Quinn Vesey on the left baseline. Under the bucket. Kicked out for a 3 straight away off the rim. Both sides by Sindelar. Antonio Chandler the rebound. To Colby Vasquez down floor. 5.5 minutes to play. With a line of screen. Vasquez a 3 got knocked over. That's 3 free throws coming up for Colby. after he was pushed down on the 4th foul by Helmers. Well, there can't be any thought, I would think, about taking Helmers off the floor. Not now with 5:26 to go. But Helmers and Eichscheid both have 4 fouls. And Colby Vasquez is about to have 3 free throws. 77% at the line this year for Colby. 53 of 69 for the Skyline College transfer. And from Mills High in Millbrae, California, the Vikings, you know. First to 3 for Vasquez. Good. Another double-digit scoring game for Colby. He's up to 10. 71-63 Jamestown. He has 2 more. Second. Good again. 9.5 for Vasquez. This is to make it a 10-point lead again. 5:26 to go. Colby looks at it, fires, and he hit it. 73-63 Jamestown. 5:25 left. They lead Briarcliff. Well, they've continued to shoot well, but that's going to have to continue for the Chargers. Will Luger, left wing Quinn Vesey. Left of the lane is Sindelar. Blake, right wing on the angle. Luger didn't take the 3, spun to the right lane line instead. Over on the left side for Sindelar, 8 on the shot clock. Left of the lane for a right wing 3. There's Helmers again, and good again. His 4th 3 of the half. He now has 21. He has 19 since halftime, and he's keeping Briarcliff in it. Jamestown leads 73-66 with 4:47 to go. Drive to the cup by Woodford, counted with a foul for Cole. On a tough move by Cole Woodford. Knew he'd take the contact, and did, and that's it for Helmers. With 4:45 left, he leaves with 21, and oh, that is a blow for Briarcliff. Helmers having an enormous second half, but he has just fouled out. And Colby Collison comes in, and Cole Woodford will try to complete the 3-point play short, and it's rebounded by Will Luger, but it's now 75-66 Jamestown. 4:37 left. Well, who will Briarcliff turn to now? It's tapped to Sindelar, deflected away, taken in by Benyon for a drive at the other end, missed. Chandler couldn't grab the rebound, and then it's out of bounds off Briarcliff. That was also the 17th foul, the 5th foul on Helmers. Jamestown has 16 fouls, still 4:27 to go, but it's now Jamestown by 9, and the hot hand Helmers is done for the night for Briarcliff. Right wing in the corner, Colby Vasquez for Jamestown. 4:23 left. Jimmy's by 9, looking for a 4th straight win in their next to last home game. Benyon into the lane, stops, runner from 10, he's good. 14 for Benyon and 6.5. 77-66 Jamestown over Briarcliff. 4:03 to go. Again, whom will Briarcliff turn to for scoring now? Left of the lane, a pass to the right corner for a 3 that's missing by Luger. Rebound tip, Colby Vasquez has it for Jamestown. Helmers have been providing so much before he found out all the way to the hole is Vasquez, and he is pounded. He's fouled. He heads to the line. Will Luger with a foul. That is his first and team foul number 8, but it's 2 free throws here for Vasquez, who just hit 3 out of 3 a moment ago. Here he has 2. 3:46 left. Dakota Wesleyan here on Saturday. Our time 1:30 on Jamestown 107.1. We'd love to see you here on Saturday for the final regular season games. The first one missed. Jamestown women lost to Briarcliff earlier, 78-66, so the Jimmy women now also know they'll be going on the road next Wednesday for their GPAC postseason tournament first round game. The men will too. Vasquez with a second. That rolled in for Colby. And he's up to 13. And Jamestown matches their longest lead of the night. 78-66 over Briarcliff with 3:40 to go. Quinn Vesey. On a high post, it's Ty Eichscheid. Handed for Vesey. Sindelar right on the lane. Can he get going for them? Cut off well by Chandler and by Woodford. Great D. And handed it out to VC. 8 on the shot clock for a straightaway 3. That is good by Eichscheid. First 3 of the half for ties up to 12, and another Briarcliff timeout. They're next to last with 3:19 left. Jamestown trying to hang on and win a 4th straight. They're up 78-69 over Briarcliff on Jamestown 107.1. This is the voice of the Jimmies.
You love sports. So do we. You know, the thrill of victory and the agony of injury.
Hey, injuries happen. Thankfully, JRMC Orthopedics is ready to act fast. Jamestown athletes and their fans can choose the home team for their care. Call 952-4878 for quick injury attention. Home Team Sports Medicine. It's right here at JRMC.
Jamestown has the lead at 9, 78-69, 3:19 left. And yeah, the Jimmies have played well, shot well, 48%, but Briarcliff must be thinking, what can we possibly do anymore? 53% shooting for them, and they've only turned the ball over a couple of times in the second half. Jamestown does have the rebounding advantage, 29-26. Another big advantage for Jamestown, a big one, is points off turnovers. Jamestown 15, Briarcliff 2. I haven't said this in a while, but more often than not, you're going to find the team ahead in that statistic winning the game. What's going on in Seward? The big game between Hastings and Concordia. The lead's down to 3 for Hastings, 57-54 with just under 3 minutes left. Looks like Northwestern's going to beat Morningside. They're up 9 with 37 seconds left in Orange City. Red Raiders lead 90-81. Here, 78-69 Jamestown with 3:13 to go. And it's Will Cordes in the front court for the Jimmies. Right corner, Cole Woodford wants a 3. Bottom! Cole Woodford is first of the game. And number 303 for his career and 73rd of the year. Jamestown by 12 again at 81-69. Good pass down low to Collison, taking the feed from Eichscheid, and drew a foul on Jamestown on Antonio Chandler, number 2. 17 foul, but it's a 2-shot foul here for Colby Collison. Both teams are in the bonus. Again, there's another young man. He's a freshman. He hasn't played much. He's 7 out of 13 at the line this year. He has 2 shots here with 2:53 left. First, missed. He'll have another. As the Jamestown football players are doing their job to razz Collison. The second's good. Or razz anybody wearing royal blue. 81-70 Jamestown with 2:50 to go. Leading Briarcliff here at Harold Newman Arena. Antonio Chandler out front between the rings. Back to Colby Vasquez. Colby having a good second half. Drives to the hole, scores! Hung in midair with a very nice move. 15 for Colby and 13 and a half, and it's 83-70 Jamestown now with a 13-point lead, their longest. 2:25 left, and traveling is Eichscheid for Briarcliff. Tried to kick out pass on the right side, but came off his pivot foot for the 13th Briarcliff turnover. 2:24 left. It's looking better for Jamestown. They lead 83-70 over Briarcliff. Trying for a 4th straight win. And trying to assure a winning season in their last one in the G-Pack. They're 10-8 in the league. Cordes for Silas Benyon, angle on the right wing. 2:05 left. Jimmy's take a little air out of the ball. Down to 10 on the shot clock. Deflected. Came to Chandler under the bucket. Laid it in. Chandler has 11. 4 Jimmies again in double figures. 85-70 Jamestown. 1:49 left. Eichscheid is held by Woodford, who can't quite believe it. He's 4th and team foul number 8. And Eichscheid will have a 1-and-1 with 1:48 left. But ever since Helmer's fouled out, and he had a hot hand in this half, he ended up with 18 and a half and 21 for the game. It's not gone well for Briarcliff. Front end of the 1-and-1 for Eichscheid. He's good. Ty is a 64% foul shooter. 85-71 Jamestown, his 13th point. 1:48 left. Ty Eichheit from Wayne, Nebraska. One more for him. Good. 14 for him. 85-72 Jamestown. 1:47 to go. Benyon, right alley and into the front court. With 98 seconds left. Luger guards him. High ball screen Chandler. Foul and a reach in. By Briarcliff. By Eichheit. He's done. That's number 5. Eichheit leaves with 14. Anthony Simon comes into the game. He is the 6'6" freshman from Wahoo, Nebraska. Anthony Simon, 2.8 points, 1.8 rebounds, and he's from Wahoo, Nebraska. Great, now I'm feeding these guys lines. Benyon at the line. Silas made the first. What am I, your writer? What is this? 86-72 Jamestown, 92 seconds to go. What else do you want to know? Don't ask. Sagerwood's good. Benyon with 16. 86-70, 77-72 Jamestown with a minute 25 to go. Anthony Simon does have it. Nice move, and he laid it in. He's their new favorite player. 87-74 Jamestown, 74 seconds to go. Vasquez on the other end rolled it in, and Colby's having really nice second half. He's up to 17 for the game. 89-74, Jamestown's gonna take this one with 1 minute to go. VC in the lane with a runner, rolled off, and Chandler the rebound. Under a minute left. And Jamestown will go into their last regular season game with Dakota Wesleyan, winners of 4 in a row. Get ready to ring it over there, Benyon. Simon, good play to take it away, teaming up with Collison. To Simon, and then he's fouled by Leeds, who says, huh? Christian's first with 35.4 left, and team foul number 9, but his second, I should say. But this one, or Barr, not Leeds. It was Barr who was the disbelieving look on his face. Anthony Simon, 3 out of 4 at the line this year. Front end of the 1-on-1 missed. Rebound. Silas Benyon and Jamestown, and 4 more seconds on the game clock and shot clock, so they can basically dribble most of the rest of it out if they want. Benyon dealing with Luger, tries to ward him away. Good solid win for the Jimmies tonight after Briarcliff got back in this game, but they opened it up again late, especially after Helmer's fouled out. 8 seconds, they won't even shoot. They'll take the turnover on the violation on the shot clock and give it back to Briarcliff. Briarcliff will be under 500 in the league. It's in the VC. One last 3 for him. Misses. A last rebound for Colby Vasquez, and put it in the record book, baby. Jamestown Jimmies held off one rally by Briarcliff, and a very solid game tonight for Jamestown. Gives them their 4th straight win, and they assure themselves of a winning GPAC record in their last season in the league. They have an 11-8 GPAC record now. Final score here at Harold Newman Arena was Jamestown